What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Panhandle. And it's been a while since I've been on here. Well, I take that back. I've been on here a lot. It's been a while since you guys have seen me on here. I know I just came out with an episode a couple days ago, but that was recorded before Christmas. Um, so between that episode and this episode, there's been what, 2.5 weeks in between there. So yeah, a lot has changed, and if I forget something, like to mention something, my bad, because it's been a while. But I do know that it is planting season. Clearly, I have a planter. This is the 48 row planter by, oh boy, I want to say JHHG modding, but it could also be from custom modding. I'm not entirely sure. One of those two. I don't remember who's it by. One of those two modders, I know that. I'm leaning towards more JHHG modding. Leaning more towards him. I'm not sure. Anyway, we are now in April, which means fields need to be planted. I've already planted this field and this field in oats, and it is all fertilized, ready to go. And then I planted these two fields in soybeans. I was going to plant this one in corn as well, but I forgot to change the crop. So we're planting that in soybeans as well, but it's already planted, so there's that. So that means these two are the only two fields that are left that need to be planted, and these two will be corn. Um, as far as other things are concerned, I did buy cows, or cattle, however you want to look at it. I bought two sets of 250, and then I fed them a bunch of food. And I bought them when they were 0 months old. And they're already 5 months old, so that's pretty good. I think they max out price-wise at like, I want to say 20 months? I'm not entirely sure. I've never actually paid attention to when they max out price-wise. So this is going to be interesting. As far as contracts go, ooh, there's a fertilizer. I'm going to accept that right now. That's a perfect deal. And then I did get a TMR mixer, or production point, I meant, just because it made my life a little bit simpler. Because I had a lot of TMR I had to go through, or to make, I guess. And then as far as our loan, I have a $3 million loan, guys. Yikes. Yikes. But honestly, can you blame me? This is a pretty big map. Or, no, it's a standard 2x map. But it's just got some really big fields. So, I kind of got to go big. Otherwise, I'm going to spend 7 hours in one field. And I don't want to do that. I think mostly where most of that money went, I think, because we mainly had everything. Most of that money went into not the planner, because that's leased. Oh, I still have that planner. Huh. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Where is the thing that I want? There. The cultivator and the seed hawk that I got to plant the oats, but looking at it, it's not that expensive. Um, so my second guess would be the two sprayers, or no, the one Fent, and then the other one's a lime splitter. But then after that, I think it was land. Because I think the last time you guys saw me, I didn't have that much land. And now I have all kinds of fields. So there's that. Now, hands falling asleep because of how I'm sitting, so that's fun. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this, but I did set the mower off uh, mowing this grass field. Not that I need to, and it's not, I didn't fertilize it. I forgot to fertilize it before it got ready to harvest. Um, so I'm not getting that much yield out of it. But in order for it to be in the right rotation, I needed to cut it this month anyway. Now, seeing that I have that Kinsey planter, I am very tempted to sell it. Because that's 200 grand. How much is this field to buy? 282 grand. Look at that. Now, how much silage do we have left over? A lot. Okay, a lot. Alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to buy that. There we go. And what even is this crop? Peas. Okay, well, I'm not harvesting peas. But I am using the tractor for the cultivator. So... I kind of need to go get that guy started off, though. On cultivating. Well, I guess this is a direct planter, isn't it? I think it is. Actually, not sure. Also, I hit the wrong button. I meant to go on this menu. This guy. It is a direct planter. Look at that. Learn something to do. So that means we technically don't need to uh, cultivate this up, but I think I might actually, because we also need to spread lime on it as well. Hmm. I don't actually know if I have any lime. I don't think I do. I think I used all of it on this field, or this field, whatever it was. Not sure. What is this field? Spinach. Great crops. Um, I'm debating whether or not to plant this as maize silage, but we do have some lime left. Look at that. Where is my thing? Alright, how much silage do we actually have? Let's say 500 grand? Or 500,000? That does say 500,000. Okay. So that means if we double that up with the hay, that'll be about 1,000,000 liters of TMR. And if need be, I can just plant, or I can harvest this as silage. I might just plant this in corn. And then if need be, I can harvest it as silage. So yeah, I think we'll do that. And then in the off chance I don't need the silage, we can just harvest it as corn and I can sell it off or turn it into pig food, which is what the plan is with all this corn. That's why I planted the oats. That's why I planted the soybeans. Because if we go in here to factories, somewhere in here is the American pig food mill. Now, this is also the same thing that is way over here because it's by the same modder, Schultz modding. So I find that funny. Let's see, what else have I done? I think I've done a few contracts, I know. Not necessarily in this month. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I've done none. Good to know. But I did make 430,000 off of harvest income in January, so that's good. Not entirely sure what that was from. That might have been from the corn I harvested. Had to have been from the corn I harvested. Maybe some barley? I'm not entirely sure what I had, actually. No idea. I do really like this planter. It may be super big, um, but it just makes big fields seem a little bit smaller. I mean, these are still some pretty big fields. Um, but yeah, just makes these fields a little bit smaller. Trying to think, do I have a roller? I don't think I do. Would it be Landall? I do not. Okay, good to know. I guess I could probably check if my oat fields are rolled or not. Oh, nothing's rolled. Okay, well, that answers that question. Am I gonna go over the hour for this planner? I hope not. It's cutting it close. We're at point .8 hours. Oh, we're gonna have to go over the hour anyway because I gotta plant that other field. Oh man. How much is it? Oh, it's only 11 grand. That's not bad. Well, kind of bad. Also not that bad. I don't know. Alright, and we will leave that to fill up because it takes 7,000 years. Or fold up, I meant. And we will grab this and we will go lime our new field. Oh, also, I bought this farmyard. Not sure if I did that on screen or not. I'm not entirely sure. But it came with a silo. So, technically, I think I can sell those silos at the farm, the main farm. Those ones just there. And that also means I could sell that auger wagon as well. This thing is still folding up. Good lord. I was not exaggerating when I said it takes 7,000 years to fold up. Alright, we're going to put this trailer just there. We don't necessarily need it for the moment. Come on, Peterbilt. Also, I never changed this truck after I bought it. Um, just kind of weird for me. Kind of. Um, I don't know. It's just kind of growing on me. How this is. I don't normally go for this type of style truck, this day cab truck, but it's just kind of growing on me. There is the train, looking fancy. Okay, not sure what this guy's doing. Kind of going back over what he's already done? Sure. Okay, this guy clearly doesn't know what he's doing. Really set to 10 meters? How wide is this? Isn't it 24? Yeah, so the worker's not set right. Something definitely wrong with this guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. We'll see what he does when he turns around. Nope, he's just doing the exact same thing. Okay, well, worker with this is broken. Duly noted. Alright, but that will do it for today, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.